So quick video. This is probably the fifth time I'm doing it. I keep being interrupted. So I just wanted to update and share my thoughts on some of the things that I've seen on TikTok. I've not been on TikTok for a huge amount of time. I've only been on TikTok for a couple of months, probably less than that. And I came on to address some of the misinformation being spread about TSW. A lot of people are on TSW and a lot of people are going through pain due to TSW. But again, I will say everyone is different. And so for those who are going through TSW, hats off. You guys are doing an amazing job. But that doesn't mean that's the right answer for everyone. Everyone is very different. Everyone's body is very different. Your eczema is not going to be the same as a person next door to you or another person who's got eczema. Everyone's eczema is very, very different. I've seen people who react really, really badly to the sun. There are very, very few people who react really badly to water, and everyone's different. TSW sufferers, not all of them, some of them are quite vocal with their comments. At the same time, I want to address the people who are not going through TSW, people who have eczema, and people who are genuinely using steroids, as prescribed and diligently in the right way and not abusing them, because TSW probably will not be the answer for you, and TSW is not the answer for everyone. Dr. Marvin Rappaport seems to be a god amongst TSW sufferers, and the guy is not. He's not. I've read some really bad reviews about him, and I think I've addressed it in an earlier video. He is a person who has made a lot of money, living a very nice lifestyle in Beverly Hills. He's been rude to patients who have been in extreme pain. I don't know. I used to follow this guy a lot, religiously, right? Blindly. And the way I used to be is I used to read, this was before TikTok, when I went through TSW. I was watching YouTube for people documenting their journeys. I was reading blogs. I was reading papers on it. And that's where I got my information. It was like, oh, okay, so that seems to work for that person, so I'm going to do that. 2.5 years later, I was on cyclosporin. I stopped my TSW because I had to stop cyclosporin because I broke my leg, and that inadvertently pushed me back to steroids. Do I regret that? There's nothing I could do. I broke my leg, and that's what fate had for me. Would I have been better now? I don't know. People who have been on TSW for many years are still not better, 100%. One of the Facebook Kids group, there was a case where someone asked, if TSW has healed you, does it ever come back? And one person said, in my decade of being in the group, it never ever come back. And a few comments after that said, yeah, it does come back. It's an anniversary thing. So there's a lot of inconsistent information being spread, and there's a lot of people who are following this information blindly. Please do not, right? That's my advice to you. So please take all information as you do and make your own mind up, because as I said earlier, no one knows your skin better than you, right? Your neighbor, your friend, anyone else who's got eczema does not have the same eczema as you. They have different kind of eczema. There are people who are allergic to water. There are people who react different to sunshine. There are people who react to gluten, dairy. I react to apples, believe it or not. When I was in my bad sort of infection flare, my wife made me a smoothie with apple, and I was like, there's apple in this. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, no, I can feel it. Like literally when I eat an apple, I can feel it around my mouth. I can feel it down my throat. And it's like, apple, you're allergic to apple? That's one of the healthiest things out there. But yeah, no, I am. Not everyone is. So again, take what people say, learn from everyone, and only apply what's best for you. Not what your dermatologist says, not what Rappaport says, not what TikTok says, right? Do what's best for you. One of the comments on Facebook said, oh, I've been through TSW and now I'm on Rinvoq and it's working amazingly. And my comment was, yeah, but please use your mask and you will catch infections. Rinvoq works amazingly until it doesn't. There is a rebound effect to that as well. All this comes down to the gut. I will be publishing more videos or uploading more videos about the gut. I am going through a massive fermenting phase at the moment, and I'm making sauerkraut and kimchi, and I'm eating kefir, and I'm trying to cleanse from within. But again, I'm a sucker for fast food. I love fast food. I love fried food. I love ultra processed foods. But again, this is something I'm going to be addressing on future videos. At the moment, I'm taking probiotics. I couldn't remember what it was in a previous video, but I'm taking probiotics first thing on an empty stomach. I'm drinking hot lemon water with a pinch of salt on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, just to cleanse the tummy, get rid of the toxins. Ultra processed free food diet is very, very hard to do for those who are like me, who like processed foods, but it is something I'm going to be going on. And you know what, that's actually less painful than topical steroid withdrawal. So and again, I don't want to offend people who are going through that pain, and again, hats off to you, you guys are doing an amazing job, but that's not for everyone. People are left, right and center self-diagnosing themselves with topical steroid addiction. You know when you've got to topical steroid addiction when it stops working, right? Nothing works. Protopic, steroids, nothing works. And if things are working for you, then I would say, again, do what's best for you. Happy healing.